Hello everyone, welcome to the lesson number 4 in the beginner series for the Cello Junkie YouTube channel. My name is Joseph Mendoz, and maybe some of you have seen my videos on the virtual sheet music as the cello expert there. Anyway, this video today we're going to talk about how to play with a straight bow. And what it really means to play with a straight bow. First of all, why do we want a straight bow? Well, we want a straight bow because we're told that a straight bow is what produces the best sound. And that's true, a straight bow does produce the best sound. But a straight bow is actually quite difficult to do and at the same time do other things that produce a great sound. For example, if I'm on the A string and I place my bow at the frog and I draw a down bow, and I try to play with as straight as bow as I possibly can, I end up with an arm that's almost nearly fully extended. And if you have shorter arms than I do, which I know probably some of you do, to get that bow completely straight and to have it be all the way at the tip like that, gets your arm into a position where it's actually very difficult to apply any sort of torque. So what we're going to do instead, and this is especially useful for beginners, is to actually not play with a totally straight bow. What we're going to do instead is we're going to play with the tip of the bow pointed a little bit down this way. And what that's going to do is that's going to draw the bow, as we draw a down bow, closer and closer to the bridge. But it will reach a certain point where you'll achieve a kind of an equilibrium where it won't go any further. So let me demonstrate that. So you'll notice I'm out here and I'm not nearly as far out as I was before. My elbow is kind of a little bit curved, and you'll see that maybe it's hard to see on the camera. I know if the bow angle is straight or not, but I can just tell you it's not totally straight right now at the tip. Now, what I've done there with that angle is two things. I have allowed the bow to naturally find a spot on the string that produces a great sound, which is a little bit closer to the bridge probably than many of you play. It'll produce a great sound there, and also it'll stay there if we angle the bow just a tiny bit. Now, of course, if we do too much, you're going to slide right off the bridge. So that's why we want to have just a little bit of this, so that we can then play with a really, really nice full sound like that. So yeah, this angle, especially on the down bow, really, if you do the down bows well, the up bows take care of themselves. That's what I've found most of the time. With the down bows, if we angle the bow just slightly, if we throw out completely the idea of playing with a straight bow and play with a slightly crooked bow with the tip of the bow slightly down, I mean, it won't be down on the G string, it'll be kind of a little bit further away from you, this way, right? On the G string like that. Notice the bow just stays rock solid right in there, and I don't really have to do anything past manipulate the angle of the bow so that it just kind of stays right in that slot there. So yeah, that's the thing. So don't struggle so much with these straight bows. Go instead for a slightly crooked bow, one that is going to stay in that spot that's maybe a little bit closer to the bridge, especially when you're playing anything with longer bow strokes, but also with shorter bow strokes it works well too. You just have to make sure you're not maybe quite as close to the bridge. But yeah, it's simpler that way, I think, especially in the beginning. And I've had a lot of success with this with beginners in the past. They get a nice full tone right from the very beginning. If instead you stop worrying about whether your bow's straight or not and just make it slightly crooked and then have it just kind of draw gently towards the bridge like that, it'll reach a spot of equilibrium where it won't go any further, it won't go past that certain spot, and you'll have a fantastic sound that is easy actually to torque at the tip. That's the second thing. So that's it on this topic. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. I hope you enjoyed this video. I am available for online lessons, so if you're interested, please contact me. And that's it. So I will hopefully see you next time.